I got a lot of feelings
Yeah.
that I gotta express. And some apologies that I have to make as well.
Apologies.
I have said some things which I now regret about Jorge Polanco. And you know what? Jorge Polanco, I had some feelings in the offseason that were about you specifically. And I think the consensus that a lot of folks have said is that, you know, at the time it was okay to have those feelings. But you know what? You have been an absolute dog in the postseason for the Seattle Mariners. And, you know, just here's the check. Just write whatever you want there. Josh Naylor, here you go. Just whatever number you want. Because while we're recording this, the Seattle Mariners are beating the Toronto Blue Jays 10-3 in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series and are 6 outs away from taking a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah.
And also, Brian,
Almost hit him. Almost took his head off.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And also, Brian,
Yeah.
the scary thing is
Mm-hmm.
we might not be able to be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Because the Dodgers play their first game of the NLCS against the Brewers.
I'm a little nervous
So let's get into it.
because they got lucky.
Let's get into it.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, though, baby. You know?
Welcome to the house, episode 53. If you need homeless or at-risk youth services, you can take it to my house, 300 North Willow Street in downtown Wasilla. Isaac Smolden, Brian Fields. Brian, we missed last week. Big fundraiser. A lot of stuff happening at the Drop-In Center. Check it out. My House Matsu on YouTube. Lots of sports things.
Lots of sports things.
And
basketball, hockey.
Yeah, hockey. And
Shout out to the Aces. That's how sexist Isaac is. He doesn't even know who they are.
No, the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA.
Yeah. They won the championship.
Very good. No, but when you said that, I was wondering if you were testing me
I was.
to see if I would be like, oh yeah, the Aces, and then you're about to tell me that someone else won. Because I've seen that joke played out before, and so I wasn't willing to just chance it. I was gonna wait for you to say it,
man.
and then that way you're the bad
Gillis
person.
At the Epsies?
Yeah.
That was the funniest joke I've ever seen.
I mean, they've done it on SNL too, where they're shout out to New York, and then they're like, Las Vegas won. You guys don't watch the WNBA. Be real. I at least watched some WNBA highlights this year, but there's a lot going. Listen, the PWHL has made some big strides and just added a Seattle team. So I watch a lot of sports, and the women's sport that I've chosen to follow and watch games in is the PWHL, because basketball was not my thing. But I'm glad that you stayed in touch and watched.
I didn't.
And it's not just the WNBA.
I did not.
And it's not just the WNBA that I'm not really following right now. This is the first hockey season that I watched my team play their first game recorded. And then I watched hockey this morning passively when it was on. But I don't care. I don't care about hockey. The Seahawks won. That was great. Brian, the Mariners are in the American League Championship Series.
That's wild.
That's
so crazy.
The Detroit Tigers.
I'm legit happy for you.
I am so scared and yet so ready to be hurt in ways that I've never been hurt before.
Man, that's so cool.
You know what I mean? They could hurt me in an all new and exciting way of losing the World Series, and I'm still here for it.
Yeah.
Because they're 6 outs away from winning Game 2 while we're recording this.
Right.
They're up 10-3. Barring, I mean, that would hurt. That would be an exciting way to hurt. And yet that is still better than not watching them play a single playoff game at all.
Yeah.
Them losing to the Tigers would have really sucked. I would have been very sad and very upset. It still would be better than them not watching them play playoff games at all in October. barely, and just being sad about playoff baseball, which sucks because playoff baseball is amazing. And I've watched so much of it this year with other teams because one, the wild card I got to watch guilt-free because my team's playing next round regardless. If they win tonight, I can watch Dodgers, Brewers, just like so happy.
Yeah.
So happy. Like, this is awesome. My team's up 2-0. I've never got to experience this once in my life. And it has made me not care about not just any other sports things, but I am so emotionally invested in this that the Mariners Tigers game 5, I'm all over the place. You're going to have to wrangle me in today. I'm sorry. You're going to have to really wrangle me.
Yeah.
The Mariners Tigers game went to the 15th inning.
Yeah. That's
I was on the broadcast for the Anchorage Wolverines.
Yeah, you sent me the video.
I sent you the video.
Like, this guy.
The game was supposed to be over before the hockey game that it's like my job to talk about was supposed to be happening. The entire game. First 2 periods. Here's the Mariners game. Hockey game. Okay. Beetle passes to Everett. Everett back to Beetle. Okay. J.P. Crawford is on second base. All right. All right. Now I'm watching this thing and got dumped on the ice. Okay. Icing, call, stoppage, and play. Great. Okay. Color commentator, you talk about this. Oh, double play. Gosh dang it. That sucks. We're going to the 13th inning. Are you freaking kidding me? First intermission. Game's in the 13th. Second intermission. Mariners have the bases loaded. They've had runners in scoring position the last 2 innings. They haven't gotten it done. I turn around to do the coach interview, and maybe I can send Ozzy the clip to put on there, not with the audio or anything like that, because it's just us interviewing the coach.
Right.
We have kids lined up to our left. They're watching the game on TV. A bunch of staff members are gathered underneath the camera watching the TV. There's a bunch of Wolverines fans on the stairs watching the TV in the 15th inning. And I'm the only one in this group that's not watching the game because I have to look to the camera to interview the coach. And Jorge Polanco, who I said so many mean things about, and I'm so sorry because I did not understand your game. I apologize for all of the reasons. Put the Jorge Polanco apology on there. I was so wrong. Walks it off in the bottom of the 15th inning to send the Mariners to the ALCS for the first time in 24 years. And then everyone was like, oh, they're tired. Oh, they're sleepy. Oh, their arms don't work anymore. Oh, Bryce Miller's washed. He's actually bad. Even though the only reason he struggled all year was because of injuries. Yeah, he just sucks now. And the Blue Jays will win game 1. And then the Mariners, maybe they can win game 2. And the Mariners go into Toronto, who I hate because every Mariners game I've watched in person, a bunch of Blue Jays fans drive down from Canada to cheer on a team that's from the other side of the country who they hate in every other sport. Vancouver fans, Alberta fans hate Toronto. But for some reason, we'll just cheer for the Blue Jays, Canada's team. You might never get to watch Canada's team play in Rogers Centre again this year, baby. You're going to have to drive down if you want to watch their last game of the season because the Mariners are doing bad things to the entire country of Canada on Canadian Thanksgiving.
Holy cow.
And if this comes back to bite me, it still will be better than having not getting to watch my team play in the playoffs. And the Mariners are on the verge, while I'm recording this, of being 2 wins away from playing in the World Series for the first time in 48 years.
Yeah. This could get very... Yeah, I think we should make a safety plan. I really do.
I need to go through the relapse paperwork or something. We need to. Yeah, we need to do something. I don't know what I'll do, Brian. And if they play the Dodgers, I legitimately, I don't know. I'm gonna try to be as professional as possible.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But this has the potential to be very bad for my professional career because I am more the shots of the fans they keep showing of just Mariners fans sobbing in the stands while they're winning just perfectly summarizes everything that is going on with anyone that has watched the Mariners for their entire lives right now.
Yeah.
We don't know how to handle it.
No.
because it's never happened.
Right.
Dodgers Brewers is going to be a great series. Do you have anything on that you want to say before I'll let you run us through football?
Ohtani, you got to show up because you didn't show up last series. You pitched a couple good innings, but your bat needs to get hot, and it needs to get hot quick because we are not paying you all that money to not get any runs.
Can't believe the Phillies went out like that.
I can't either. Like, I thought for sure the Dodgers were, and that's why this series has me so nervous because, like I said, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But you had your foot on their throat, and you eased off, and then you end up in that second game where they should have lost that game. Talk about just the worst offseason imaginable for that pitcher, dude. Like, I could not imagine, because you could see what happened.
Yeah.
He went to throw the ball to the catcher, realizes the catcher says, throw it to first, and he's like, and just like glitched out.
Yeah.
And,
Ryan Kerkering had controller latency at like the worst possible
moment, and you have to live with that. You have to go through that the entire offseason.
Yep.
And that's a struggle. I feel for you, man.
Yep.
So,
it's tough.
We'll see. I do want to see Dodgers and Mariners. I think that would be so fun for me. I would wear my Dodgers hat 24/7. I'd probably wear it to sleep. I'd probably find the Etsy witch and be like, "Listen, lady, I need you to dial it back."
So here's the monkey's paw that everyone doesn't want to talk about because it terrifies me. He only paid the Etsy witch to get the Mariners to a World Series. The payment was to get the Mariners to a World Series.
Oh no!
And so that's where,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it gets real concerning. But we're not going to think about that. Good vibes only.
Good vibes only.
The Brewers look really good right now.
Yeah, they do.
And
the Dodgers don't look really good.
No.
They look good enough to beat some decent teams, but they don't look World Series good.
Yes, 100%.
So
Brewers Mariners, I think, is the series that anyone that doesn't have a team in the playoffs is rooting for right now.
Yeah,
because it is two of the most cursed franchises with the chance to play against each other for both teams' first World Series ever.
Yeah.
And the Milwaukee Brewers, fun fact, moved from Seattle after 1 year. They were the Seattle Pilots for 1 year, got yanked out of Seattle to Milwaukee, and the backlash was so bad that is how the Mariners were created in 1977. So there's also that whole storyline going on too.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff baseball is simply the best.
Yeah, dude, Seattle's going to be rocking.
Seattle is going to be, it has been so loud there. Did you see that the University of Washington earthquake meters?
I'm nervous for the Mariners.
Yeah, me too.
Going home with just the amount of pressure on them.
Yeah, but here's
be insane.
But here's the deal. They've been so good at home, and they've been electric in front of those crowds.
Yeah.
Like all the way down the regular seat. Like they can play in front of that crowd.
Yeah, we'll see though. Not with the World Series on the line.
I have for some reason, against all logic and past experiences with this baseball team, I have complete faith in the Seattle Mariners, which is a scary statement to put out into the world. Yeah. Very scary statement to put out into the world. Okay. So yeah, and then hockey started. Great. At some point, I'll talk about hockey. Basketball's starting.
Basketball is about to start. They're finishing out preseason.
Yeah, great. Sounds good.
LeBron James is getting sued for his decision.
What? Wait, what?
You didn't see anything about
that? No, I've only been watching baseball.
LeBron ran an ad, and it was like this cliffhanger, and he set the scene as if it was when he told everybody he was leaving Cleveland and going to Miami, and he was like, I have a decision to make. And so, but they left it on a cliffhanger. There's the decision. Fans predicted that he's going to tell them that he's going to retire, right? So they went out and like people are like spending up on last game in Cleveland tickets and all kinds of different things, right? And then the rest of the ad drops, and it's a commercial for Hennessy. That was the decision. So, and now LeBron is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just hiding. I think he's scared.
Just when I think that I
think he wanted to do this and was like, if I do this, I have to retreat. So,
Bro, basketball superstars are just the worst sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I've never, the only reason I even say anything nice about LeBron is because he came to if LeBron never came to the Lakers,
they don't win in 2020.
Right. And I would be still the biggest LeBron hater ever. I remember my buddy gave me these shoes and I was like, oh, these are nice. And I didn't look at them really. And I put them on. And then he was like, oh yeah, those are LeBron's. And I took them off outside and threw them in the street.
You got to do what you got to do. Fan is short for fanatic. It doesn't have to make sense.
It does not.
I'll tell you right now, it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the Lakers do. We'll definitely do a preview soon. We did miss 2 weeks of football.
Yes.
But I don't want to spend a ton of time because, there was a lot of stuff.
Do you want?
No, we don't want the paper bag. Okay. The Raiders suck. They got blown out in week 5, 40-6. I knew they were going to lose, but I didn't know they were going to lose that bad. Geno Smith leads the league in interceptions. He's now thrown 10 interceptions through 6 weeks. When I said, Geno, that you're a double-digit interception guy, this is not what I meant at all. And meanwhile, we had a chance to sign Sam Darnold. No, what I really think is going on with the Raiders is that they installed a 12 personnel heavy system, and Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer have been out hurt. And I think that Geno is not a quarterback that can do a week of preparation and go out and execute. He's just not. And he has shown that for the last 4 weeks. And so, but the game in week 5 that I want to talk about. Is probably
the game that everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, it has to be. Isaac and I were talking about this off the air. It has to be literally the worst quarter of professional sports in all of sports history.
This was something that I've never seen before. It's not Kyler Murray getting the ball snapped into his face. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
It's not the Cardinals dropping the ball out of the end zone on a 70-yard, what would have been a 70-yard rushing touchdown.
It's not the coach then assaulting the player on the sideline.
It's also not that. No. And dare I say, it's not even the fact that the Tennessee Titans threw a pick that was then fumbled by the Cardinals, kicked into the end zone, and recovered by the Titans for a touchdown. I've never seen that, but it's not just that.
Yeah.
It's that the Cardinals were still winning after that play happened and just needed a couple first downs to, after all of that, win the football game. And they did not. They lost the football game after being up 21-6 in the fourth quarter.
I didn't understand the play calling.
You thought 28-3 was bad? This was the poster child for why everyone should stop watching football. And I love watching football.
Yeah.
Or maybe, Brian, it's so far in the direction of some of the worst, most vitriolic atrocities that can be completed on a gridiron. Maybe it's so far in the other direction that it's your reason to start watching football. Because it was unfathomable what happened.
I feel like Vegas made a call, dude. I'm just going to say it. I feel like Vegas called somebody and said, people are hitting.
We need to mess up some parlays.
We need to mess up some parlays. Who is the most believable to have this absolute meltdown? And it is 1,000% Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Who, all you got to do is go get a first down. You're running on them all game, so I understand. But you're running with backups. You're not even running with your backup. You're running with the backup's backup. And you're just, let me hand it off 3 times. And just so bad.
It was
so bad.
It was insane. It overshadowed everything else.
Everything.
Which the Eagles and the Bills both got their first loss of the season. And and the Eagles lost to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bills lost to the Patriots. And like, we almost can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
But
we're going to talk about it in week 6.
We're definitely going to talk about it in week 6.
Yeah.
Really quick. Seahawks lose to the Bucks.
I feel
Gosh,
like
Baker Mayfield's a dog.
He's
dude.
a dog.
He's
dude.
just an absolute
I feel like
dog.
That's a game you have to just live with.
Oh,
you can't
when
even.
Sam Darnold throws, your team gets 5 touchdowns in 5 drives.
Yeah.
In the second half,
Sam
and
Darnold
you lose,
was ripping it.
And maybe if Sam Darnold wasn't playing really good, he's playing really great, and he's Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Like he's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. I don't need him to be. I need him to be Sam Darnold. What a freak play off the helmet, intercepted. Your offense put up 35 points. Your defense is like, it would be the most injured defense in the NFC West
if it weren't
for the 49ers.
49 IRs?
The 49 IRs. And we'll get to them in week 6 because Brian, I don't know how you can be a Niners fan right now. It is
But I want to
depressing.
I want to shout them out though. Like shout out to Kyle Shanahan, who was running out there with practice squad players.
It is the Niners. It is basically a USFL team out there right now.
They're 4-1.
Well, they're 4-2 now.
Oh, 4-2.
And that's because
they're 4-1.
No, they had a bye week.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Well, dang. No, they're not. They're 4-2. You're gaslighting me.
Am I?
Yeah, they're 4-2.
Well, my thing's not updating.
Well, you're gaslighting me because they lost to the Jags, who the Seahawks beat this week. The Jags look terrible, by the way, after supposedly having all the momentum in the world after week 5, where they beat the Chiefs. And the Seahawks looked like passable.
They are 4-2.
Yeah, and the Niners.
I was glitched out on last week's game.
The Niners play against the Bucks, and the Bucks are a good team. But the story is obviously Fred Warner done.
Season-ending injury.
And the Niners have been playing through a lot of injuries. This one might be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I don't know how it was the Bucks, so you can kind of take it with a grain of salt, but I just don't know. I don't know how you get over this one. I don't know. I've been saying it all season though with them, and they keep finding ways to win.
Everyone has said like, oh, now the Niners are cooked, and yet they still are 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2. Yeah.
But
going into week 7, like I would like my chances because some of their guys, although they're injured, are coming back.
That is true.
But
the Seahawks and Rams look hungry. This is going to be a tough division.
It's very tough.
All right. I talked about the Mariners for way too long off the hop, which I knew I was going to do. Yeah. So why don't you just lightning through
week 6?
Week 6, where you want to
go? Week 6. Big news. Tennessee Titans have fired Brian Callahan.
Yeah,
after 6 games.
Smell ya.
Out of his second season. The team just looked absolutely defeated everywhere they went. And so I agree with the firing.
Yep. Raiders making that draft position worse.
Yep. Thank you for that. Yeah. I just don't feel like putting a bag on, or else I really would. This is my biggest rub with the Raiders is why are we striving to be mediocre? Either burn it down or put a good football team on the field, and you're not doing either one of those. So it's just, going out there with your expectation to win 8 games and being happy with that is just driving me up the wall.
The expectation to win 8 and the ability to win 5.
5, yeah.
These Las Vegas Raiders in a nutshell.
Baby, in a nutshell, dude. So frustrating. The Eagles lose back-to-back games.
Bro, to the Giants?
To the Giants, who came in and just ripped their head off.
Eee.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
Super
Broncos,
bad.
Jets.
Snore fest.
I can't believe that they're exporting that to an international audience. That's embarrassing.
It's super embarrassing.
The Cardinals.
The Rams I thought
the Rams, yeah.
looked a little anemic. I think they almost got caught into a trap game. If Baltimore offense could have done literally anything, I think they would have won that game.
Bro, the Ravens are
Red alert.
How many more losses do you get?
Red alert.
If you're not done now, you maybe get one more loss like this season. Like you
No, you're cooked.
how are the Ravens the potential trap game?
1 in 5. Yeah. 1 in 5, dude. I don't see where your season goes from there.
Not great.
And then what else? Oh, yeah. And then we got Tua throwing 3 interceptions against the Chargers and then proceeding to go onto the podium and call out his team for not attending player-only meetings. Tua, you're trash. I'm just going to say it, dude. You're trash. That was just ridiculous. You lose games and you act happy about it and you wonder why your team doesn't want to follow you. You consistently say how wins and losses don't matter. And I get the sentiment. I still get to go home to my kids, But when you're in that locker room and you're competing with guys, they don't need to hear that.
No.
They want to hear like I'm trying to die on the sword so that we can get a W. And that's just not happening for them.
Cardinals lose in embarrassing fashion to the Colts.
Yeah.
Choking it away again.
That
was hilarious.
But with Jacoby Brissett, who I thought made Arizona look better, which is crazy.
Yeah. The Patriots are 4-2. Also crazy.
Crazy.
Even though you beat the Saints. Like, that's not an accomplishment.
About it. You're not allowed to be relevant yet.
Speaking of teams that aren't relevant, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You guys suck.
You know what's crazy is in fantasy football, they have like top 5 players at every position.
Shout out Jake Ferguson, baby.
Shout
off
out
the waiver wire this
Jerry
year.
Jones.
Yeah.
Getting rid of Micah Parsons.
Woo.
You really secured Dak's Super Bowl.
Yes.
You did that,
You
buddy.
did a great job.
So yeah, Rico Dowdle told Dallas to buckle up. And I was like, that's a bad move, dude. And then he proceeded to go out there and absolutely wreck them.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good.
Pretty good. The one firing I'm waiting for is I don't understand why Arizona hasn't made a move.
Because they're a retirement home, not an NFL team at this point. Like they suck.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot the other big news. Joe Flacco got traded to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Desperately trying to get some relevance going there.
Yeah.
To no avail.
Yeah, that didn't. Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you going to do? Your offensive line sucks. What is Joe Flacco going to do behind that offensive line? Nothing.
Yeah. It's not great.
It's not good.
So you're not waiting on the Mike McDaniel firing? Because why is he still there?
That's very true, especially
he doesn't want to be there.
I don't think he does either.
And the team is really bad.
Really bad.
And I don't even think Mike McDaniel has to be like a bad coach for him to get fired. He could be a great coach somewhere else soon.
I think he could be a great offensive coordinator.
Sure.
I don't think he has the ability to lead an entire organization, though.
Well, not with this roster. Definitely not.
Well, even when they were competitive, like, you couldn't get that team to show up in a cold weather game.
Yeah.
To me, that speaks to leadership.
I don't know.
Like, I get you're from Florida, but
yeah. It's yeah. See ya.
And one thing I'm very interested in is the Bills lost last week, and they're playing Atlanta right now, and they're down. It's 21-7 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Shinar, if I get a sick call from you tomorrow,
He'll understand.
I'm going to be a little suspicious.
You want to understand?
No.
Oh.
I'm a Raiders fan. There's no excuses.
Fair enough.
Excuses, dude.
Fair enough.
So,
all right.
0-0 going top of the second.
Top of the second.
Dodgers, Brewers.
Mariners are 3 outs away right now. We're going to let Emerson Hancock try to get out of this, which, whatever. It's fine, I'm sure. Well, the sound of someone pulling into the My House parking lot with a Mad Max truck means that that's all our time for today. Remember, even when we're rooting against each other, sports do bring us together. Unless the Mariners play the Dodgers, in which case this office will turn into an active war zone. We'll see you next time on To the House.
Oh, God, that's good.